This video is going to talk about finding the surface area of pyramids. And it's definitely not the second time I've done this entire video because I definitely am going to use the right vocab the first time so I don't have to re-record the entire video. So, surface area of square pyramids. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at this square pyramid, which has been broken down into this net. So on this square pyramid, we have a square base. So in order to find the area of this square base, we're going to use the formula base times height, or just 4 times 4, which is 16. So the area of the square base is going to be 16 inches square. Then we have the triangular sides. And in order to find the area of one of the triangular sides, we need to use the triangular formula, which is half times base times height. Now, something to know about these triangles is that all of these triangles are the same triangle. They all have the same height. They all have the same base. That's part of what makes a pyramid a pyramid. So, we are going to go ahead and plug in that 4 on the base into the base, and we're going to plug in that 6 for the height into the height, and then we're going to put half times 4 times 6, and you can definitely see that with the light. Half of 4 is 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 is the area of one of the triangles, but there are 4 triangles. So what we need to do is we need to take that 12 and quadruple it. We need to multiply it by 4. 12 times 4 is 48. So the triangular sides times 4 is 48 inches squared. So to figure out the surface area of the entire triangular prism, we're going to add 16 inches squared plus 48 inches squared, and we're going to get 64 inches squared. And that will be the surface area of the entire square pyramid. Now let's go ahead and come over here. What we're going to do now is we are going to talk about the triangular pyramid, the pyramids with triangle bases. So, hold on. Forgot my colors. So what we're going to do, the first thing we need to do is we need to find the area of that triangle base. We're going to use the formula for the area of a triangle, which is half the base times height. And when we plug in base times height of the bottom triangle, the base is going to be 10, and the height of that triangle is going to be 8.7. Now go ahead and plug in everything else. We've got the half, we've got the multiplication signs, and what we need to do is we need to do some multiplication. Half times 10 is 5, because half of 10 is 5, times 8.7. 5 times 8.7 is 43.5. So the triangle base, the area of that is going to be 43.5 feet square. Now, to talk about the triangular sides, there are 3 of those, 3 triangular sides. Please understand that if I had a little bit more artistic talent, the triangles might all be similar. Anyways, what we're going to do is we need to use that same formula. We need to use half base times height to find the area of these triangles that are definitely all the same triangle, even though they don't look it. So what we need to do, first we need to plug in the base of the triangles, which are all still 10. And then we need to plug in the height. And the height of these triangles are 12. and then go ahead and pull that half in there from the formula. I know that half of 10 is 5 times 12. 5 times 12 is 60. So 60 is the area of one of the triangle sides, but there are 3 of them. So I need to multiply 60 times 3 to get 180 feet square. Now, there is a decimal there. We don't need it, but now that we're adding up numbers, it would probably help to have it. When we add this up, we're going to get 223.5 feet square. And that is the surface area of the triangular pyramid. Now, for your homework, you are going to discuss what changes between finding the area of a square pyramid and finding the area of a triangular pyramid.